Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Rizk and today I'll be presenting 3 human resource management or HRM recommendations to support hybrid work in the insurance industry. Each proposal is grounded in theory, backed by research and designed for real-world impacts. The insurance industry is a vital component of the insurance sector, offering risk management services that protect individuals and businesses from financial loss through various forms of coverage, including health, life, property, and liability insurance. In particular, home claims, such as those arising from storms or fires, require client managers to coordinate assessments and resolutions under emotionally charged conditions. These roles are increasingly supported by digital tools and virtual collaboration, demanding services that are not only efficient and compliant, but also empathetic. In a sector where service delivery, regulatory compliance, and client trust are paramount, employee performance directly influences outcomes. As customer expectations continue to rise, insurers are recollaborating HRM frameworks to strengthen workforce capability through structured performance reviews, targeted skill development, and engagement strategies. Among these reforms, the hybrid work model has emerged. The hybrid work model is defined as a flexible arrangement in which employees alternate between remote and on-site work. The hybrid work has gained momentum through globalization, technological innovation, and the COVID-19 pandemic. It has evolved from a reactive solution into a strategic framework. However, it also introduces complex challenges. Remote work health and safety duties remain legally binding but difficult to manage in home settings, while EHRM tools offer partial solutions, but the oversight is limited. Additionally, well-being challenges are heightened under work from home conditions, with 55% of remote workers reporting performance impacts. Age-inclusive recruitment also presents ethical challenges as there is indirect discrimination based on assumptions about digital fluency or remote suitability. The first recommendation is to implement a WHS-focused quality of work-life or QWL program tailored to hybrid work environments, with a particular focus on employee well-being. A QWL program embeds well-being objectives directly into WHS procedures, ensuring support is proactive and not reactive. Research shows that health-focused QWL initiatives improve happiness, resilience, and long-term engagement. This aligns directly with the systems theory, which views WHS as a broader HRM ecosystem that affects morale, safety, and performance. It is suggested that the program includes a well-being HRM portal that promotes safety-oriented culture and supports health monitoring. For example, remote employees could self-report psychosocial metrics like loneliness or social interaction frequency. HRM teams could then design targeted interventions such as virtual games or casual Zoom meetups to enhance connection and support well-being. Additionally, interactive Is My Room Safe activities can be uploaded. Practical initiatives such as virtual steps challenges is a low-cost, high-impact initiative that promotes physical activity, team connection, and cultural awareness. However, if budget permits, we can also include strategic reward management systems with a WHS-focused initiative like a standing desk. This can further enhance physical well-being, boost productivity, and reduce health risks associated with sitting work. Lastly, digital resources including fire safety guides and mental health webinars can be delivered via organizations' EHRM portal to support self-directed well-being and continuous learning. This approach draws on the organizational support theory, which shows that even when employees feel genuinely cared for, they are more engaged and more productive. Additionally, research shows that emotional intelligence and psychological capital reduce burnout, reinforcing the value of psychological support in hybrid settings. Leading industry examples validate this approach. Unilever's team energy assessment enables employees to evaluate well-being across physical, emotional, mental, and purposeful dimensions. Since its launch in 2021, over 22,000 staff have participated, with psychological safety now embedded as a key metric. In 2023 alone, more than 3,000 managers and employees completed targeted training, reinforcing its role in building high-performing, resilient teams. Additionally, SAP's wellbeing strategy lifted their business health culture index by 9%, with each 1% linked to 90 to 100 million euro in profit. In contrast, Amazon's model has faced scrutiny for neglecting safety, with injury rates above industry averages and alleged underreporting. This highlights the danger of neglecting ethical work health and safety systems. Success of this program will be measured through the 50% of employee uptake in the program within 5 months, a 20% increase in wellbeing participation over 12 months, and a 10% lift in engagement scores on quarterly surveys. In short, this recommendation provides a proactive, evidence-based system that embeds care, safety, and resilience into hybrid work culture. The second recommendation is to build an age-inclusive workforce through targeted recruitment strategies that recognise the value of mature workers in hybrid environments. As Australia's workforce ages and hybrid work becomes the norm, recruitment practices must evolve to unintentionally exclude older candidates, especially those with deep industry experience. For example, tradespeople transitioning from physically demanding roles can be employed in technical insurance positions, such as interpreting builder reports. The experience improves claim accuracy, expedites processing, and strengthens communication between field and office teams. While e-recruitment has expanded access through remote interviews and onboarding, algorithmic filtering often prioritizes digital fluency and linear career paths, unintentionally excluding mature candidates. A federal lawsuit against Workday alleges its AI tools disproportionately screened out older applicants, raising serious concerns about algorithmic bias and age discrimination. The human capital theory reminds us that employees of all ages contribute to valuable skills and institutional knowledge. Legally, the Age Discrimination Act of 2004 prohibits age-based exclusion, reinforcing the ethical imperative for inclusive hiring. To address these risks, both HRM techniques and systems are recommended. Platforms such as Seek and LinkedIn can be used to upload targeted job ads, which will attract trade-qualified candidates into technical insurance roles where their experience supports hybrid collaboration. Tailored digital training and intergenerational collaboration programs will be delivered via the onboarding portal and learning management systems, ensuring mature workers are not only hired but supported to thrive. This recommendation is supported by the case study of COACT, which highlights the reliability of long-term commitment of mature workers. Employers can also access government wage subsidies, making age-inclusive recruitment financially strategic as well. COACT case studies shows that with mentoring and support, candidates like Andrew, who's 60, and Gary, who's 65, transitioned into meaningful roles. And internationally, the UK's Age Positive campaign reinforces this imperative, offering toolkits to help employers attract and retain older workers. Our goal for this recruitment plan is to recruit 10 mature age employees into technical roles within 12 months, achieve 100% completion of digital onboarding modules, and increase cross-generational team satisfaction by 15% in annual surveys. In short, this recommendation critiques the electronic recruitment techniques that may be discriminatory, strengthens HRM systems, and delivers measurable outcomes while promoting equity, capability, and compliance in hybrid work models. The third recommendation is to implement an ethical monitoring dashboard, an EHRM solution that balances oversight with autonomy, transparency, and well-being in hybrid environments. While many systems comply with the Workplace Surveillance Act 2005, they frequently lack ethical safeguard. Tools like keystroke tracking and passive monitoring often prioritize control over trust and undermine psychological safety. A high-profile example is the Susie Checko case, where a remote worker was terminated after keystroke tracking revealed low activity. The case sparked national debate and exposed the reputational risks of invasive monitoring. The proposed dashboard would include consent-based data collection, real-time visibility of tracked metrics, customizable privacy settings, ethical alerts, and feedback channels, all available to employees to manage. This approach is grounded in the self-determination theory that supports autonomy as drivers of well-being. It also aligns with the organizational support theory, which links perceived care and engagement which links perceived care to engagement and performance. The dashboard can also be linked to performance metrics so that the correlation between well-being and productivity can be visible for both the employers and the employee. This recommendation also avoids pitfalls seen in other industries. For example, Meta's internal monitoring faced backlash when vague surveillance policies prevented open dialogue amongst employees. But by contrast, Microsoft's workplace analytics empowers employees to control their own data. A Forrester study found this approach delivered a 327% return of investment with payback in under 6 months, demonstrating the strategic value of ethical data-driven HRM. practices. Success of this dashboard will be measured by a 90% of employee opt-in use to the dashboard within 3 months, a 25% reduction in privacy complaints over 2 quarters, and a 10% increase in trust in HRM scores in annual surveys. In short, this recommendation critiques outdated EHRM practices, strengthens ethical oversight, and delivers measurable outcomes, supporting a healthier, more transparent workplace culture. The HRM team will lead the implementation of a WHS-focused QWL program from months 1 to 3, integrating wellbeing objectives, safety audits, and reward systems such as standing desk and virtual fitness initiatives. From month 2, training modules including mental health webinars and fire safety guides will be delivered via EHRM platforms to support psychological safety and self-directed wellbeing. Strategic recruitment and employment will roll out between months 2 and 5, targeting experienced tradespeople through age-inclusive job designs and digital literacy training. Our building assessing managers will collaborate from months 1 to 6 to map suitable roles and advise on practical training needs, ensuring institutional knowledge is retained. To promote transparency and autonomy in remote work, HRM and IT will jointly deploy an ethical monitoring dashboard between months 3 and 5, featuring privacy controls, consent-based data protocols, and real-time visibility. IT will also maintain system uptime and compliance within the Workplace Surveillance Act 2005. Team leaders will champion the QWL engagement from months 2 onward, mentor newly recruited team members, and provide monthly feedback to HRM and IT. Quarterly evaluations across all teams will ensure continuous improvement, ethical oversight, and alignment in strategic HRM goals. Together, these recommendations present a strategic, evidence-based approach to HRM reform, one that is not only achievable but deeply aligned with the evolving needs of hybrid work. By embedding well-being into WHS systems, promoting age-inclusive recruitment, and strengthening ethical oversight through EHRM, we support a workplace that is healthier, more engaged, and more resilient. Each initiative is designed to deliver measurable impacts, enhancing autonomy, inclusion, and trust across every level of the organization. Thank you for your time. These are my references.